Welcome back to the fourth quarter, the final quarter of the Bobby Dupre Show, along with Andrew. Andrew, let's get a couple of our sponsors so we can wind that up and remind the folks to please consider the services offered by our sponsors.
And we'll start with Quarters Casino. Go by to El Pico de Gallo, authentic Mexican cuisine and cantina.
And good food.
Good food, good
Ask
margaritas.
to talk to Sylvester when you get there.
They will hook you up with
the manager.
Monday through Sundays from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Great food, 2-for-1 margaritas with your meal. Next door, they've got the nice Chevron, where you get the good Chevron fuel, where it's nice concrete, well lit and well covered, so you stay dry even if there's a little bit of rain going on. Good diesel.
Pay at the pump.
Pay at the pump and diesel there as well. They've got crispy, crunchy fried chicken inside the convenience store. They've got Subway sandwiches inside. They got Stuckey's branded candies and things like you remember when you used to travel as a kid. You stop at the different Stuckey's restaurants. They've got all that as well. And don't forget about gaming. When you go to the Quarters Casino, you try your luck inside. Tell GM Pat Willis we said howdy. And how about one more sponsor? Slimco. Slimco's got the scholarship coming up again, where they give away 20 scholarships to worthy kids that have been in college for at least a year. You've got to have well, it's actually a first-time college student applying for Slimco must have graduated from high school with at least a C average. If you're a high school student applying, you must be a senior.
You know how you got confused? The Huey-Bork
Huey-Bork, you got to already be in college. Slimco going into college.
And Bobby Dupre scholarship going in.
That's correct. And you've got until May 2nd to get your application in. If you go to slimco.com, you can download the scholarship, or you can give a call to Slimco, 896-2520. They will help you out, and they give away all these scholarships, 20 of them, at the annual meeting on June 1st at the Lafayette Cajun
Big party
Dome.
that starts at 6 a.m. in the morning.
You got it. And one more thing. What do I got? I got the St. Larry Parish Tourist Commission. You know, they've been doing these classes about social media, teach you how to use Facebook and Twitter.
Do you think I could learn that, or I better stay away from that?
You got to be careful now. Don't want to get in trouble, because some people get in trouble on those things. They
put
the wrong picture
no,
out there.
I'm joking.
Don't put your pictures.
I've never...
just smiling pictures. Don't put bad pictures.
One of my accounts at a bank was breached. Is that the right word?
Correct.
So y'all watch your accounts, check your accounts. A lot of people check their accounts daily on the computer, because I think all the local banks today, all the banks around the world today, you are hooked up to internet online. And so check your accounts. Don't get caught short. And it's very expensive to get out of a lot of those situations.
You got it. Well, the Tourist Commission is going to do a monthly meeting about social media and how to help promote your business and get out there. The first one's going to be at Java Square Thursday, February 28th. That's next Thursday.
Yeah, we've shown pictures of Java Square. We're trying to help that little lady and that young man.
At 10 a.m. is when they're going to have the first meetup, and it's going to be each month thereafter. We'll let you know when it comes up. But go by and have a good time. You can call Lisa Bowles if you want more info at 948-8004.
A person that's well known was buried on Tuesday, February 19th, in the Lafayette area. And I'm speaking to Mr. Wade Navarre, age 81. And I remember the first time I met Wade Navarre was on an airplane ride to Oklahoma City to a horse sale, and we had gone over, we meaning Tracy Barstow and I, my longtime friend and high school graduate, same year, 1955. We visited the Go Man Go stables, and beautiful facility way back in those days. This is probably in the 70s. And also on that same trip, I met Mr. Laverne Perry from Alexandria, who is still very active in the Quarter Horse Association. He's the executive director of the Louisiana Quarter Horse Association. Or I think I've got the right name, but y'all know who I'm talking about, those of you in the racing, Laverne Perry. Mr. Wade Navarre was well known, very active in his community of Lafayette, and a lot of good stories. He was an independent businessman and entrepreneur.
There you go.
And to the family, my very deepest of sympathies, and had not seen him maybe since those particular days, although I'm sure we were at the races together many times over the years. Wade Navarre, our sympathy.
What else you got? Man, I have cleaned my desk and I'm early. I want to thank Steve for these wonderful oranges off his tree that we get. They're so sweet every year.
I mean.
Man, they're good.
And we're talking about racehorsing. The industry, Super 99 is going to be one of the hot items in the Kentucky Derby. Now they're starting to run races that'll qualify you as earnings. It's based on your earnings. You have to be
so many points that you're going to be able to gain.
Yeah, top 20 earner.
The idea of that is so that you don't just win one race and sneak in. Is that what the thing's about?
Well, one race could qualify you
if it's a big enough race.
If the purse is big enough. And Bob Baffert, of course, was sitting by the poolside in Mexico when his horse, Super 99, won the feature race at Hot Springs, Arkansas. So that's going to be one of his that's going to be working towards being in the Kentucky Derby. And in this same article, Rachel Alexandra, which was one of the
big hot horses in 2009.
Yep. And she was delivering a foal and ran into complications, but the doctors, the veterinarians feel very confident that they've got it under control, and she was walking and beginning to eat again.
You think they got a good doctor for her?
Oh, I'm sure the best were brought in, and with the internets today, they work together and, you know.
Joint consultation.
Yeah, that's getting to be, where is this? Doctor said they're setting up, it's some local within our area telemedicine, and they're going to sit and visit with you.
Over the camera?
Yeah, over the camera at various clinics that might have a nurse practitioner there, and then the doctor, and it's going to be to try to save some money. Health care has gotten to be so expensive and such a large, it's eating up such a large part of the personal income of people that they're trying to come up with different ideas. And a lot of these, you just tell them, and so that you can tell them on yeah, and they can take the temperature and do a lot of the basics.
Someone wherever you are, they got probably just a nurse practitioner on this end, and the doctor on the other end can.
And our jockey Calvin Borrell from right over here in Catahoula, Iberia Parish, or St. Martin Parish, Martin Parish. He's still seeking his 5,000th victory.
You gotta be close. Oh, he's right at 4999.
Huh? He won his 4999 in December the 28th, and then of course he broke his wrist. So
that's right.
He's just getting back to racing.
He'll break that 5,000 easy. I don't know if he'll get to 6, but he'll definitely break 5.
We love him, and he sure did pick a beautiful bride, and he seems to pick good horses to ride. So good luck to you.
I'm not going to touch that.
That would what about Miss Patrick, Danica Patrick?
She won the
qualifying for Daytona 500.
Fastest time to qualify for Daytona.
Yes, sir.
That's a big accomplishment.
Big accomplishment for her.
And she's new to the NASCAR
Ramp texts me, wherever my phone is, he texts me and he put Daytona 500, and then he put question marks, about 20 of them. Do we want to go? Ramp, I don't know. I got so much going on, I probably won't be able to make it, but thanks for the thought. It reminded me of that wonderful trip we took together, and we turned around on a major intersection in a motorhome, and how we didn't get killed, I don't know. I guess they could see the Cajun on the bus.
They give you all a wide area.
They gave us a wide area around, but anyhow. And then on Delta Downs, you know, talking about sporting and horse racing and all, we ran third at Delta Downs. That was one day last week. I'm in Bloom, right?
What a deal.
Had run there once before and had run third, so got kind of a little habit.
How about the Beauchene soccer team reaching the soccer finals, the state finals in soccer?
Yep.
And a lot of those little kids, when my little boy was playing soccer at St. Ignatius, the little elementary school in Grandview, a lot of those kids all played together. And of course, Chad Vidrine is their coach. We know Chad with Vidrine's restaurant. Over there, his dad's Winston.
Yeah, and I see him over at the August supper that the high school coaches, the public school coaches, and I'm the MC, and he's there every year, of course. What about billionaire Warren Buffett?
Yeah.
Was at one time the richest man in the world, and probably right at it again right now, still at it. And he
bought some
dips
ketchup.
into the ketchup business, is the way they say it.
Bought the Heinz business, and of course, John Kerry, Senator John Kerry, who's now our Secretary of State, his wife, Teresa, was married to Mr. Heinz that was killed in an airplane accident. And so I guess John Kerry is going to get some of that Warren Buffett money.
It only went for $23.3 billion. It's the richest deal ever in the food industry. And of course, Buffett's investment firm is Berkshire Hathaway. And their shares are probably right at $30,000 now. They were
$30,000 per share.
Per share. So you don't have to have too many shares, but nearly every shareholder attends their annual stockholders meeting. If they don't do it every year, they try to do it at least once. It's
in Omaha? They go to Omaha?
Yeah, they go to Omaha, and big party, I guess it is. But just to be able to have an audience with the man, and then if you're lucky enough to get a picture with him, you hang that up proudly in your house, because he has just done, like Geico, when Geico went under.
Which is another one of his companies.
When they were going under, the stock got down to maybe $1 a share, and the SEC pulled it from trading. He came in and bought a huge amount of it at that, and today, of course, it's one of the best known Geico companies, insurance companies in the world, and that was one of his biggest success stories. But he's had plenty of them.
Go ahead.
And where he's from, it was a nothing city. Today, it's one of the hubs for your internet connections end up around Omaha. So, and then Omaha, of course, the trains systems
had to go through
there,
and go all around the country.
And Union Pacific national headquarters is there. So,
find your prayer book. We're down to that last minute. I see you got a picture of the Pope on your desk there. Last week for the Pope, he's going to retire 8 p.m. Wednesday.
And we can still call ourselves Catholics, though, even though we don't have a pope.
Sure.
We're still Catholics.
That's right.
Okay. Every week we ask you to consider attending the church of your choice, both Andrew and I, and we give you a little prayer, a little thought. My Father, I give you thanks because you take care of me. May your will be accomplished in me. Thanks for viewing. Thanks, Andrew. Tell a friend.
Thank you.